Hello friend, welcome back to my channel today. Ibrahim Traoré bans American sodas. Supermarket shelves have always been a symbol of consumer choice. Rows of colorful cans and bottles, each competing for attention, represent not only brands but also culture, influence, and power. For decades, American soda companies like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and others have dominated these shelves across Africa and beyond. They became more than just drinks. They were icons of globalization, powerful symbols of Western consumer culture spreading into every corner of the world. But imagine walking into a supermarket today and seeing those iconic soda cans blurred out, removed, or replaced. That's the reality unfolding in Burkina Faso under the leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traoré. His bold move to ban several American sodas has sparked debate, controversy, and a wave of attention across Africa and the global stage. The blurred shelves are not just about drinks, they are about sovereignty, independence, and the struggle to reclaim cultural and economic dignity. For years, multinational corporations have flooded African markets with cheap products, often undercutting local industries and shaping consumer habits. In Burkina Faso, as in many African nations, sodas became daily staples. Children drank them at school, families consumed them at celebrations, and youth identified with the global image of these brands. Yet, behind the glossy advertising lay deeper issues. These sodas contributed to rising health problems such as diabetes, obesity, and tooth decay. Meanwhile, profits left the country, enriching shareholders abroad while leaving little for local economies. Captain Ibrahim Traoré saw this pattern as part of a larger problem, the dominance of foreign influence over the daily lives of his people. By banning 6 major American sodas, he sent a loud and clear message. Burkina Faso is no longer willing to be a dumping ground for foreign products that harm its people and weaken its independence. The blurred soda shelves symbolize a turning point, a declaration that the nation will no longer surrender its markets and health to outside interests. The reaction was immediate. Many in the West expressed outrage, calling the move anti-business or politically motivated. American media outlets described it as an attack on free trade and consumer choice. But within Burkina Faso, the mood was very different. For many citizens, this was a proud moment. People saw it as their leader standing up to corporate giants that had long profited from their country without giving back. Local entrepreneurs, especially small beverage producers, felt hope for the first time in years. With the removal of American sodas, shelves could now be filled with locally produced drinks, traditional juices, herbal teas, and healthier alternatives that reflect the culture and tastes of Burkina Faso. The blurred shelves also carry symbolic weight in Africa's wider struggle for economic independence. For decades, African economies have been shaped by external forces, often told what to consume, what to export, and how to live. Traoré's soda ban may seem small compared to issues like mining or foreign aid, but its meaning runs deep. It represents a shift in mindset, that Africans can and must decide what enters their markets, what affects their health, and what shapes their future. Of course, critics argue that such bans could hurt trade relations and limit consumer freedom. Some say that removing popular sodas will frustrate the youth who grew up drinking them. But others believe this is a chance to build something new. By supporting local beverage industries, Burkina Faso could create jobs, keep profits within the country, and encourage healthier lifestyles. Instead of relying on multinational corporations, it could develop brands rooted in African identity. This move also highlights the growing tension between Africa and Western powers. In recent years, nations like Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger have pushed back against Western dominance in politics, economics, and culture. The soda ban is just one part of this larger shift. While it may seem small, it symbolizes a rejection of cultural colonization, where even what people drink becomes dictated by outside powers. For the West, this is a shocking development. For Africa, it is a long-awaited moment of pride. The blurred shelves of soda cans tell a powerful story. They remind us that sometimes change begins with everyday choices, what we eat, what we drink, and what we allow into our lives. By banning American sodas, Traoré has turned an ordinary supermarket into a battlefield of sovereignty, and in doing so, he has forced the world to pay attention. This story is not just about Burkina Faso. It is about Africa reclaiming its markets, its culture, and its health. It is about young leaders daring to stand up to global giants and say, enough is enough. The blurred-out soda cans are more than missing products. They are missing chains that are once tied a nation to dependence. And so, the question remains, will other African nations follow? Will they too blur out the shelves, replace imported sodas with local pride, and take control of their consumer future? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, those blurred shelves in Burkina Faso have already made history. They have shown that even the smallest products, the simplest choices, can carry the weight of revolution.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe my channel for more updates.